Hey everybody, Tyler here with the Wellness Team. I'm going to talk today a little bit about my own personal approach to nutrition. This is not always what I say to my clients. Sometimes it's, more do as I say, not as I do. I am not a certified nutritionist or anything like that. So I am limited in what I can say or prescribe, I guess would be the word, to people when it comes to nutrition. But for my own personal nutrition, here's kind of how I approach it. So usually, breakfast, I typically do eat breakfast. There are times where I choose to intermittent fast, and really that's when depends on my goal at the time. So right now my goal is to actually add weight. So I'm eating quite a bit. I'm not fasting quite as much as I would if my goal was to lose fat or lose weight. So for breakfast, normally I'm gonna have 2 eggs, on piece of toast, a little bit of cheese. Maybe I'll have sausage, egg, bagel or combo, or I'll cook some pancakes. Those are like the 3 things I eat for breakfast most. Typically in the mid-morning, I like to have an apple. Lunchtime, it depends on if I'm working or not. If I'm working, usually honestly I have like a ham and cheese sandwich. Sometimes I'll have leftovers if I'm not in the community. It's easier to use the microwave in the office, but if I'm out in the community, I don't have that opportunity, so a sandwich is usually what I am kind of just stuck with. Again, I'll probably have another apple or a string cheese or some type of nut trail mix in the afternoon just to kind of kick that mid-afternoon fatigue. Go home, I'll have dinner. We have an early dinner, usually 5:30, 6 o'clock. And most of our dinners are usually going to be either a chicken base for the protein or it'll be more plant-based. I don't eat a lot of like steak, meat, hamburger, that kind of stuff. And that's just mostly because my wife is very picky. So I typically have a chicken base meal. I try to only have 1 plate each time I eat, knowing that myself, I enjoy snacking in the evening. Usually about an hour after dinner, I'll have either a protein shake, maybe a small bowl of like granola, berries, and a protein powder with some milk, or crackers and cheese is like my ultimate favorite, or a bag of popcorn. So that's how I eat on most occasions throughout the year, unless I'm like really focused in my training where I want to dial in my nutrition. That is something that I have found for me to be sustainable. So I encourage you to spend some time experimenting during this window of opportunity from Labor Day to Thanksgiving. How does your body respond to different types of eating, to different types of food? Can you find something that can align with your goals to whether it be maintain, lose, or gain weight, and then stick with that long term? I've been eating this way for probably 3 or 4 years, and I fluctuate between about 170 and 178 pounds for about 3 years. That's typically where I find myself eating this way. So figure out a way that works best for you, not who you see on the internet, not who you talk to in the break room or whatever. It's got to be you that drives your decisions when it comes to nutrition, that aligns with your goals.